Hey, welcome back to more Let's Play Bahamut Lagoon Blind. Okay, so we're here, just sitting in the car. I want you to show me if you can go far. Okay, let me just, okay, this is a new play session, let me just look around. Okay, don't have any stragglers that we left behind. Okay, actually I watched a Let's Player, stream, Parappa the Rapper. He was doing the PS3, like, remake or whatever. They did not fix level 4, the chicken one, the one where you're cooking, did not fix it. It is still broken, and he was playing the game blind, and he couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. Okay, let's bingo Mr. Thomas up. Oh man, yeah, I used to, actually it was kind of a funny story, maybe not to y'all, but it was a memory from my teenage years. Oh, he's not gonna attack? Okay, I guess maybe he can't reach. Okay, let me just... Okay, oh yeah, I was gonna go up here, and I was just gonna, like, whack this cannon-uphold thing on the way. Is it maybe weak to... Excuse me, light... Well, it's not a machine, it's a catapult. I guess it is technically a machine. Like, what would be good against that? I want to waste 18 magics on one attack? Man, I don't know. Screw it. Whatever, man. But, when a buddy of mine, 1,000? I guess it killed that dude. Whatever. A buddy of mine had gotten, Parappa the Rapper, and, I was gonna go over to his house and play it, and I was, like, asking him about, he was telling me about this game. He's like, oh my gosh, it's so much fun, and or whatever. And I was like, what's the game, like, what is it? And he's like, and he's trying to explain it to me, and you gotta keep in mind, that, like, music rhythm games were, like, not a thing back then, so you couldn't just be, you know, like, a good way to describe a game is to just compare it to another game. Like, if somebody didn't know what Battlefield was, you can be like, oh, it's sort of like Call of Duty, and they at least have a general idea of what it's like, but, those kind of games, like, was DDR a thing at the time? Actually, I don't remember, but neither one of us had heard about it, and it was different enough to where it wouldn't really, I mean, it's music rhythm or whatever, but it's not technically, I guess it is the same in some ways, but in a lot of ways it's not also. Okay, I guess, I'm sitting here going, like, should I attack with, healing party dude or whatever, but I guess you're the obvious choice to walk up and whack and do some damages. And there was, like, and so, imagine, like, okay, so we're on the phone, and I'm having this conversation with him. He's describing to me, I should do some of these jams. Describing to me what it's like, and he didn't quite know how to describe it because there was nothing to compare it to. So he's like, in one of the levels, like, you have to go to the bathroom, and then one guy's like, kick, punch, chop the door, you know, I gotta go, so yeah, so is it, so yeah, open up, or just open up? I don't know. So yeah, open up, you know. He's like, so then on the across the top of the screen, there's like a bunch of dots that go along the top, and then a picture of their face scrolls across the top of the screen, like across the dots, and then there's like the PlayStation button symbols or whatever on the top, and you have to press the button when the face goes over. Like, if there's, like, an X, you have to press the button when the face goes over the X, and I'm just like, dude, I don't think I've ever been more lost in a phone conversation. I had no idea what he was freaking talking about. It was one of those situations where it's like, you just have to just play the goddamn game to know what they're talking about. But, yeah, actually, we actually liked it a lot. I went over to his house and we were playing it. It was really fun. We actually, yeah, I guess, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but there was a couple of times where I actually recorded myself back before, like, computers were I guess computers were around. But I recorded myself playing Sonic 3, and me and a buddy recorded a little bit of me playing Yoshi's Island. So I guess I was probably, what, 12 or so when that happened. And then we did a little bit of, we recorded Parappa the Rapper. I don't know whose idea it was to do that. But, okay. Get the XP, yes. I don't know. We were only getting like what, 1,200 for that? Yeah, it's even less. Okay, it's almost not even worth the inputs to get that little amount of experience. But yeah, like I said, I don't know whose idea it was to do that, but we just were like, hey, let's just record ourselves playing it or whatever. And we got to the 4th level. I'm pretty sure I was playing it. So it was like sort of like a let's play, except like we weren't really like talking, except saying like, oh, we did it, or oh, we missed that one. You know, it was kind of rudimentary. And for those of you that haven't played the game, like they sing the line correctly, and then if you don't press the button at the right time, Parappa, your dude, like says the words like funny, if you know, according to your wrong button presses, like it doesn't fit the song or whatever. And the first line in it, shit, how does it go? Every single day, stress comes in every way. I ain't got no time for nobody. My style is rich, dope, fat, and witch. Dope. But fucking that word was like cringy back in 1997 even. We'll make a cake, or we'll bake a cake today that looks rich. Okay, and then it starts. It goes crack, crack, crack the egg into the bowl, and then your guy is supposed to go crack, crack, crack the egg into the bowl. And for some reason, I couldn't get the button inputs correct, so I was like pressing the buttons like in a weird way. So he was going crack, crack, crack the egg into the bowl. M-I-X the flour into the bowl. M-I-X the flour into the bowl. And I started doing it, and my buddy started fucking laughing his ass off. And every time you do it, like you lose. It was counting it as like a bad input, and if you get too many bad inputs without doing some good ones to make up for it, you fail the level. And little did I know at the time, that level is actually like broken. You actually have to press it like wrong for it to count right, and if you hit it right, it's gonna it counts it as wrong. And then obviously it's a bit counterintuitive, because then you're like, oh, I did it wrong? Okay, well, let me press it more correct. Or let me try harder to press it as correct as humanly possible. But you actually have to, like, that actually has the opposite effect. It just makes it not work. So it can be pretty frustrating. And so yeah, so I don't know why they didn't fix it when they did the PS3 re-release or whatever of it. Or remaster, remake, whatever. Yeah, what's the difference between a remake and a remaster? I feel like I used to know. I think, like, a remaster has to, like... I'm trying to think. Like, a remake is where it has to have, like, some extra things in it, right? Like Super Mario... Like, the Super Mario Brothers that was on the Game Boy... Was it Color? I think they called it Super Mario DX or whatever, Deluxe. And it had that red coin challenge or whatever, where some of the coins were, like, red coins, and you had to collect them, I think. I don't know. I think I only played it once for a few minutes. I don't fully remember. Okay, so Grand Molten, you're okay. We're gonna need you to heal this guy, Salamando. Yeah, he's hurting for a squirtin'. And not in the good way. Okay, Taicho, why are you way over there? Get your ass over there, man. Okay. So yeah, so I did that. So we did that one. That was just like a one-off thing. And then we did, or then I, by myself, did Sonic 3. I don't know, I liked the music of Sonic 3 so much that I just wanted to record it for some reason. And then my like, commentary wasn't really even commentary. Like, it was just, I mean, it was, I guess, a step up from, what I'm doing now isn't super phenomenal, but it's, I was at least, like, I wasn't saying anything. I was just going like, oh, I got hit. Oh, I lost my rings. Oh, I got a ring. Because I had to do the commentary like differently, because there was no like gameplay visuals or whatever. I was just doing it off like a tape recorder. So yeah, so I never did the thing where you hold the tape recorder up to the TV to record a song, and then you have to hope that nobody makes noise in the house, or else that'll pick up and ruin the song or whatever. I never did that, but there was a couple times, like I said, where I like recorded right off the TV or whatever, and then said words also. Okay, yeah, I guess the one other time that I recorded, it was with a buddy of mine. I was in 6th grade, I think. And we were playing Yoshi's Island. We were, that time we were actually just like kind of chatting while we were playing. That was a little bit more like a dual commentary kind of thing. But we weren't. I don't think we were really talking about the game that much. I don't think. Yeah, I don't remember what led up to this. I mean, who fucking knows? But basically, the part that I remember that was pretty funny was okay, so man, we're just walking. We're walking. It's the walking episode. Where, okay, like I said, without the setup, it's not going to make a whole lot of sense. But I was pretty, like, I mean, I was 12. You know, just imagine what 12-year-old me would be like, and that's probably pretty correct. But dude said something, and then I said, "With what, a razor?" And then you hear, and then I made the sound effect like of an electric razor, and I went bzzz, and then other dude doesn't respond for a few seconds, and he goes, "Thomas just pulled down his pants and pretended like he was shaving his wiener." And I didn't know what I was like, "Fuck, you were recording," and he said that like the reason like I did that because I knew that it wouldn't be like recorded, and then I was like, well, nobody's gonna know, you know, or whatever. And then when he said it on the tape, I was like, oh my god, no, you know. It's like when your friend's like a dick, and you're like walking like side by side with a buddy of yours, and then like a girl walks by, and then the dude goes, "Hey, he wants your number," and then it's like, then you don't want to, then you're like, what do I say? Oh my gosh, you know, you don't want to say, yeah, can I have it, or you also don't want to say, no, I don't want it, you know, because then you sound creepy if it's a yes. You sound like you're too shy to ask yourself if it's a yes. But if you say no, then you sound like a dick. So then I said, Thomas just pulled on his pants, pretend like he was shaving his wiener, and then I like laughed. I was like, oh my god, or whatever. And then I was like, and then he goes, now I'm definitely gonna show your mom this. And then this is exactly what I did. I went, you pinky sweared, and he goes, I know. So, like I said, I don't remember what happened prior to that, but the thing is, apparently at some point prior to it, we must have like pinky sweared that like anything that goes on the tape, we weren't gonna like show to like our parents, or it was at my house, so my parents. And I guess that brings up the question, like, why is a 12-year-old person doing pinky swears? And also, why was I 12 years old and I whipped my dick out in front of another dude? Like, I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure that was the only time that I did it at that age. Man, I want to... Let me just check the HPs of these guys. Fucking full health, man. If I can't... He's just gonna... Can I walk over and just bash the one dude? I can, okay. Let's just do that. Because if I attack the curing dude, he's just gonna cure himself, and if I attack the dude on the right, he's just gonna cure that guy. So let's just do this and get the kill on this guy. Okay, yeah, it should be a piece of cake. Should be good to. I mean, we're kind of wasting our like extra attack strength or whatever. Holy nutsack, that was a lot. That was not a lot of money though. I guess that was only a single dude being killed though. Oh, so yeah, whip my dick out in front of another dude. I guess, I mean, like, I had a buddy when I was in Michigan, when we moved back the second time. He actually lived at the same Air Force base twice. We moved to Germany in between. And, like, the dude I was like good friends with that guy for a couple of years. And we were like really close friends, actually. And, yeah, he actually... I mean, I would have never guessed, but he ended up he's actually on the development team of Guild Wars 2. I'm not really, like, in touch with him or anything, but we stayed in touch up until I was, like, 16 or 17 or something like that. Even though we moved, like, the Air Force base moved, and then we moved to 2 different places or whatever when I was 12, I guess. But yeah, we would plan trips to go back and forth or whatever and visit each other for several years after the fact. I don't know, we just fell out of touch, man. It just happens, you know, when you're in the Air Force or whatever, or, you know, people just move, and when you're not, you know, it's like out of sight, out of mind. You just move away, and then when you're halfway across the country, you just fall out of touch, you know. Just out of sight, out of mind it's really true, you know. Okay. And you don't really stay in touch with Facebook, you know. Facebook just makes it seem like you're staying in touch with your friends, but actually you're growing further apart because just like posting something and like leaving a comment and like liking one of their things, and you're just like, okay, there we go. I kept in touch with that person. Like I'm staying in contact with them because we're having these itty bitty micro interactions, but we're not like going to each other's houses or like talking with our voices to each other and shit, you know? Okay. So yeah, I mean, I wish Dude the best. He probably had to go to school and stuff. I don't know. He came from a really interesting family that he had probably the opportunity to go to school and then not be super heavily burdened with the debt afterwards. I don't know for sure, but if I had to guess, goddamn. Well, all right, it's good enough. Let's not use. I don't want to cast on the ground and use the MP. I mean, then again, I don't know. Maybe he worked 8 hours a day and went to college and paid it all off and went into debt and paid it off or whatever. I don't know. So I don't want to be like, oh, he's, you know, that like privileged person who had his parents pay for everything for him and he never had to struggle. Yeah, actually, I have no idea. So I'm just saying that like based on like the status of his family, I would say that maybe they helped him. I don't know. Like they were in a position where they could have helped him. Maybe they did something, but then I don't know. I am kind of torn. Like on the one hand, you know, like if you don't let kids like struggle, then they don't like become like strong adults. But on the other hand, like sometimes, like if you know, if you don't help them at all, some people will just remain stuck at zero. You know. So I mean, like I would say that like I don't know. I think that like parenting does continue once the kid is over the age of 18, but it kind of changes. Like you would want to just like offer like some help, but then still let them be a man and just do it or whatever, or be an adult, I should say, because women should do the same thing too. They should be held to the same standards as men, in my opinion. Yeah, actually. Can I reach? I'm still way too far away. Alright. Oh, yeah, there is kind of that like, pressure to, like, not move back in with your parents when you're a dude. Actually, I had to move back home 3 times. So that was not good on the old ego, but luckily I came out of it better. And I learned from it, and I just had to, like, I did all my, like, I was kind of sheltered as a kid, so it's like I had to do all my growing up as an adult versus a lot of people make their dumb mistakes when they're, like, younger, you know? Okay, Reeve leveled up. Good for you, Reeve. I don't even remember which one is Reeve. I guess by process of elimination, I know who enough of the characters are. I could narrow it down to, like, maybe 3 or 4. I don't have Reeve, Truce, and some of the ladies. Yeah, I don't have all the girls' names memorized either. A lot of the girls like don't really talk that much in the cutscenes. It's mostly and Bikibake. Yeah, I don't really have like them solidified like as to who they are. I do kind of wish that that the sprites were like bigger. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is about as good as you could expect from sprites this size. But if the sprites were bigger, it would allow for the characters to be like more animated. One of the things I liked a lot about Final Fantasy VI is that each character had they could like express emotions with like their body language. Like every single character, I guess except for Shadow. I think he had less because he was like all covered. Like his face and whatnot was always covered. He didn't have as many emotions. Plus, he was like the Stone Cold Assassin or whatever anyway. But then it turns out he's not as Stone Cold as you originally thought. Yeah, spoiler, right? But yeah, they had like the sassy one where they like wag their finger, and they had like the shocked one, and they had the. Okay, can we finish this guy off, pretty please? And you know, like they had like several. You know, like they had like their sad one where they like hold their head down, and yeah, there was just more emotion coming from the characters instead of trying to superimpose a personality on this like sprite that just stays. I mean, they are animated when they walk, but like they don't show any expressions. Like the sprites are so small, they don't even have like mouths. It's just two big old eyes on the head. which you know, in terms of style, I mean, I don't have a problem with that style. I'm just saying that like they could have, they would have been able to put more personality into the characters by giving them facial expressions and stuff. That was one of the reasons why Link in Zelda Wind Waker, like they thought everybody liked that like Link has so many, like he was able to express so many emotions with his face. Like you could tell when he was like, when he's like dog paddling and he's like running out of like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. You can only swim for a few seconds before you like drown. It's just a way to keep you from swimming across the whole map without taking the boat, you know. Okay, who needs a heal? Let me just check. I should have checked before I moved her. You'd think by now I'd be better at that, but you know me. Okay, so Salamander's okay. Actually, you're okay too. Okay, these people haven't seen any action in a while, so they're still good. I wonder if I could send Yoshi up there to... Well, I have to do it next turn. Okay, hopefully that cannon can't reach me. How far does this reach? Okay. I don't think I'll need that much. I can maybe do it once or twice. I guess there's only the healer dude and then boss dude left. Okay, oh my gosh. Yeah, I actually didn't check. Yeah, those two dragons I didn't check. They're the ones that actually needed it. Oh, what the hell? Oh. Okay, yeah. I should have attacked that guy. I might be able to kill one. Oops. I might be able to kill one of the cure dudes. Okay, I did lose my, lose the attack boost or whatever, but should still be able to do it. I'll have one of you do a smash attack. Should I have... I'll have you both do it just to make sure he dies. Because we all know at least 3 of the people are going to miss. Man, 1,300 and didn't even have the attack bonus? That's pretty good. Holy nuts, okay. Well, now that was kind of wasted. I didn't need to do that, but whatever. We're getting close to the end, and it's better to, you know, we don't need to pull any punches at this point. What is this, the MMA? Oh, man. Okay. Yes. Okay. Well, I guess Salamander's not going to be able to kill either one of them, probably. Oh man, 1,700? Would have been nice if we would have hit the other guy. Even if it didn't kill him, it would have done enough to where a heal wouldn't be enough to heal all of it. And that's what he did with his turn. So now he's going to get his turn. Now I can heal again. During the enemy phase. If there's a person manning that thing, why don't they just, like, push it? I don't know. Maybe it's like bolted down. I mean, yeah, like I said, I don't know. Man, that is so Paladin's Quest. That explosion-y effect. Just literally like red and yellow circles flashing rapidly. Man, a run button would have been so good in that game. I wonder if some games purposefully omit a run button just to like artificially add length to the game. I'm pretty sure that like Morrowind, one of the complaints is that like your movement speed is low, and I think they did that out of necessity because they like okay, hold on, what am I doing? Okay, somebody needed a heal. Is it you? Is it you? You. Okay. Oh, and you. Okay, cool. So I'll walk you... Actually, you know, let's walk you first. Can I hit him with a freaking... Spell, I can, okay, I can, okay, cool. Let's go ahead and do that. I know I'm not attacking the security systems, but I just want to get this healing dude dead first. And then I can move Diane closer, out of range of the catapult, and then I'll heal her and her party and the other squad or whatever. Oh yeah, but with Morrowind, like whenever you're like running or whatever, it has to load the scenery, the environment as you run or whatever. So I think that that was done, possibly. Maybe it's been confirmed. I don't know, but it would make sense that because of the limitations of the Xbox, because that game was so it like pushed the boundaries like so far or whatever. It like pushed the Xbox like as hard as it could. I think that it was just a necessity to make you walk slower, so the game could load the environment properly. That way the game wouldn't be like stuttering and whatnot. Did that say Friends? Do I have a person named Friends? I do. Oh, it's the Lancer, huh? Was that one of the original Lancers we've had the whole time? That's not a newer one, is it? No, Zora's Son was the newer Lancer we got, right? Did we only get one new Lancer? We started with 2, and then we got Zora's Son. Did we get another one, or just the 3? I don't know. I feel like they could have done more with the Lancers, like a little story thing, instead of just being like, they had a feud and now they're not talking, and then probably by the end of the game they're gonna make up. It's like, yeah, I guess it's better than having them do nothing, but I don't know, it just kind of seems like half-assed. I mean, would it have been more interesting if they just stayed friends the whole time? I don't know, just putting in, just like shoehorning in a conflict. Just, I don't know. If you, like if you're not going to spend the time and whatnot to make it good, that's fine, but just, like, keep they could have just kept their dialogue, like, lighthearted. Oh, I forgot that, they can heal, too. Oh, this is the bingo party. Let's definitely, do that. So yeah, I mean, it wouldn't have taken a lot of effort to just give them lighthearted, dialogue or whatever, and just do that. I don't know, it's just talking on my ass. Oh, damn it, I forgot to put Yoshi on go. Huh. Should I go here and just kill one of these stupid security systems? I don't know if I have to use a thunder attack to destroy it, or if I can just... Actually, it's part of the environment. I think you do have to use thunder. I don't think I've determined that, but that's an educated guess, I would say. So let's just go ahead and do that. It was nice that I had a thunder move handy. It's nice that I was able to use it on someone, or use it with someone besides the wizard party. Okay. Oh man, it's already time for another episode. Jeez. All right, we'll finish this turn, then we'll call it. What are we gonna call it? Alright, if we can't kill this cure dude, we got this, right? Even if he survives, we're not in any danger. It's just delaying the inevitable. If he lives for one more turn, he lives for one more turn. It's fine. Does she have like a water sword on? Is that supposed to be like a water thingy? Or is that just slashy effects and it just looks like water? I don't know. Right, fudge him up. It would be nice if some of the dragons would get out the way so I get more humans in. Huh. It's an interesting looking move. If it goes along the ground, it shouldn't hit the dragons though, since they're flying and shit. An earthquake doesn't work against flying dudes. Earthquake doesn't work against flying dudes that are on the ground, like the chimeras or whatever. Did it work on that? Did it not work on them? Or did it not work on the, like, gargoyles? Yeah, I don't remember, actually. Oh, excuse me. God damn, I can't reach. Okay, well, I guess, well, can it counterattack? I think it can counterattack. Oh, and there's 2 regular dudes, too, with it. That looked more like a machine gun or something. That looked more like a rapid fire shot or something. I don't know. Alright, hurry up and do your stupid fucking turn so I can end the episode. Oh man, I talked about a lot of dumb shit this episode. That wasn't dumb shit, but I don't know. There is that little part of me that's like, to wait until episode, like, what? This is what, episode, like, 57? Like, I'm probably gonna have to say the shit that I said in this episode in like, a different game. Because, like, only, like, when you play a series, it's not, like, only, and then, you know, I'm pretty sure, like, Game Grumps has even said this, and I've watched enough Let's Plays to, like, notice this, that, like, the longer the series goes on for, like, the less views it gets from people just deciding to not finish it or whatever. So by the time you get to part 57, you know, like, only a tiny amount, like, percentage of the people that watched the first episode are still watching up to that point. So there is that little part of me that's like, I should have saved all that shit I talked about for an episode that more people are going to watch. But, oh well. I repeat myself, like, I'm pretty sure there's been plenty of things that I've said more than once, and it's fine. And there's no rule that says I can't talk about something again, you know? Yeah, I don't know why, I don't remember why all that shit came up. I don't know. Okay, can I walk? Oh shit, actually, do I want to try to finish this dude off? We're already at, like, 32 minutes. Okay, let's just end it here. In the next one, we'll finish the episode, or finish this scenario chapter or whatever. We just got that one last dude to kill. He's probably going to take, because I can't fit that many guys around him, it's still going to take maybe 2 or 3 more turns, and I don't want this episode to go on for too long, so we'll just do it next time, and we'll carry on from there. So as always, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch little old me, and we'll see you folks next time. Have a great day. Bye.